What is going on, everybody?
What's happening, y'all? How's everybody doing tonight?
Crispy Critter, Mike Ye, the Knife Inquisitor, Mike Jernak, Sharp Guy, Lord Needham, Mikey Gone Awry, Acid Test Kids, Papa Rhino. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Howdy, Matthew. Can y'all hear both of us okay?
I can hear you good. I don't know about everybody else, but you sound great.
Awesome. I'm glad everybody joined us tonight for Over the Edge Light. The reason it's light is Captain Kevin couldn't be here tonight. I knew a lot of people would have plans on New Year's Eve, but thought if some of us wanted to get together, it would be awesome. And I'm glad y'all are all here. Dan Brock, how are you, my friend? What's everybody's beverage of choice for the evening?
Mine is the arrogant bastard.
Mine is Starbucks double shot, so I can stay awake for Saturday Night Live, which will officially be New Year's for us here in Central Time. And Happy New Year's Eve to all of those that are out there in Pacific Time, Eastern Time, Mountain Time, and then where our friend Doug Ritter lives, where he doesn't observe anything but the time.
He's all about some time. What's up, Dan Brock? Good to see you, man. Mike, yay!
Darnell B. Howdy, my friend.
Matthew Sawinski, good to see you, brother. Oh, dang, that sounds good. Papa Rhino said he's gonna be drinking some salted caramel Crown Royal and apple cider in a bit.
That does sound good. The old John would love that. Yeah, y'all let me know if you have frozen screens. I'm watching it on an Apple TV and it looks fine here, but again, I've been known to be wrong.
Yeah, it looks good on the pewter. And I promise I wasn't doing the frozen screen gag on you.
Pretty fly for a knife guy. Happy New Year's almost. I don't know. I guess you guys on the Eastern time zone will have New Year's first. And I'm sure, don't we have our friends over in Australia? Haven't they already had New Year's?
I think the guys in Australia are already working on like 2024.
Or 25?
They're way ahead of us.
D Metal, welcome, my friend. Marco Polo.
Marco.
Polo.
What's up, Marco Polo? Good to see you, brother. Congrats on the Rosie Lotto win.
Tap water for Mike Ye. He's the healthiest of all of us. Tim, good to see you, brother.
Mr. 15th Rosie Polo.
So I would ask, I know some of our tribe members have huge plans tonight. Mike Jernak, I like to usually ring in the New Year's on a lower key level. What's up, Honey Bear?
Because I'm Brother Death. You're looking at my New Year's plans.
Man, I've had some blazing ones.
Yeah, I have too. That's why I like calm, cool, and collected now. What's up, Ed Harrison? Blade Ogre, what's up, Brother Chris?
Blade Ogre. Glad to see all you guys in here. And I don't post it in the title, but later in the evening, when we get close to ending, we'll do a giveaway for people in the chat.
Oh hell, good luck, Stephen. Stephen Wallace about to get ready for work,
Stay
and
safe, Stephen. At the crazy
look,
bar, hopefully there'll be it'll be low key and people will be decent. I know that's me being absolutely unrealistic.
I was sitting here for the past couple minutes trying to figure out what in the hell HNY stood for. Happy New Year. Duh.
I wouldn't have known what that stood for if you had told me.
Thought everybody had a new nickname for Honey Bear.
Trying to get Paparano on the screen.
What's up, old Bama Ninja, brother Timbo?
Congratulations, Mike Ye. I am also a recovering alcoholic, and I have been sober 7 years. And on May 15th, which is my birthday, it will be 8, God willing, day by day. But that doesn't mean I've had my fair share of just wild ones.
P Fly said he thought people were calling him horny. Chris said his friends won't bring him to the bar because he has too many knives, or he carries too many knives.
I've actually turned into I used to always be a one and done kind of guy. I would never live by rule number 9, which that was just me until I found my tiny fixed blades. And now I carry 3. And I got a new tiny fixed blade in today. Look at that little guy.
Dude, Tucson does like the best job at just making these perfectly scaled down. It doesn't look like it just looks like a big knife that is tiny, a tiny big knife, if that makes sense.
And it's got jimping in the right places. I think they do that, John. I think you're right. They actually, I can't get it to show it because my lighting sucks. But in either case, this is a hollow ground M390. You can go to White Mountain Knives right now and get it. I can't read the number on it because it's too tiny, but it is like $39 before you put in Lefty 10 or one of your other buddies' codes. And it comes with this little Kydex sheath that'll be a pocket dropper. And I usually put an ulti clip on it, but it comes, all the Tucsons come with these little sheaths, which you can still use as a pocket dropper if you don't want to add anything else to it. But I picked up this one. And then yesterday, also from our friend Justin at White Mountain Knives, I think his name's Justin.
Yeah.
We got this one here. Everybody get ready to mute your speakers.
Oh, God.
Fucking New Year!
Happy New Year, brother.
Did you say something, dude?
How are you guys doing?
We're doing great. The question is, how are you doing?
Sitting over there looking
I
like
am
Beetlejuice and shit.
This is actually from my Beetlejuice outfit I made 8 or 9 years ago. It doesn't quite fit me. I'm a fat guy in a little suit, like Chris Farley here. But
R.I.P.
you know, it's a fancy night, so you got to look fancy, right?
You look fancy. I'm repping Brother Brown.
Very nice.
Oh, you fancy, huh?
You always are repping Brother Brown.
Keep them on the wall there, and then in front of my desk, I have my little choo-choo. So he's sitting right there on my hard drive.
I've got to. I keep forgetting. Did I go to Papa Rhino to get a choo-choo when they're available, or if they're still available?
They are not available at the moment.
Is there a website?
I think they sold out. It was Papa Rhino was so Grumpy and Grumpy's roommate manufactured. Papa Rhino took care of all the distribution. And I think he did like the little label stuff for them that to make it look like a cool little record and shit. But I think they said that I thought it was your live stream that they sold out last Friday.
That it may have been. You know my short-term memory, buddy. What's
It
up,
was on,
Ford?
I think so, because I was on the stream when it happened, and I don't think it was my live stream. So
Well, I was
Oh,
actually tonight's Over the Edge, which is Lefty's stream, and he texted me earlier that he had something to do, and I put a poll up and didn't want to just leave people hanging while they were waiting for Jody to go live. So I'm glad y'all are here, and we are
Yeah.
doing over the edge of light since Brother Lefty's not here.
Papa said they have some of the like the all white DIY choo-choos left.
yeah. So I don't know. I mean, to me, I know that they paid for everything out of pocket to be made, like bought all the filament and stuff and whatnot to make these. I don't know exactly what all goes into making them, but I know that's one of the things. And paid for that out of pocket as part of like their donations, so to speak. Also, besides doing it and then getting people to buy them. But it would be awesome if we could, because I'm sure there's a lot of people that want them that didn't get them, like yourself, Javon. Maybe start some sort of like Kickstarter campaign.
Yeah, I was thinking
the
that. Is there a way that we could
manufacturing of them, because
do a drop?
I'm not expecting for them to have to. It was awesome that they did that so that people could get them. But shit, hey. Maybe,
well, I'm still, and you're right, Pocket Metal. I mean, the logistics are tricky because I'm still working on something with Grateful Panic and Tad, and who's Dark Gravity and other people here locally to do something with somebody who I hope to have on the show or on Grateful Panic show, who's one of our local guys who is a talented mofo, the Third Dimension on Instagram, but want to do something that not only helps Sarah and Nora, but it's something that we can all kind of agree on that it's cool and want to have it.
Right. Is that the thing you had mentioned to me about before?
Yeah.
And and as soon as you get me dimensions and this thing is back to normal.
I was going to ask you, how are you using two hands already?
So no, so I'm supposed to be wearing. This is all I've gotten so far. I went to the ER and they slapped this jobby on me, which when I'm wearing it, it looks like the worst generic version of like a power glove or some shit. But it's so far down that like I can't use my mouse. So like this finger's still good and this thumb is still good, so I can use a mouse. It hurts a little bit. It's not terrible pain or anything, but everything from there over, I'm not supposed to move, and I'm not supposed to bend my wrist and shit because I broke the bone right here. It's completely snapped off and kind of floating off to the side or off to this side, and it's just like stabbing into shit over there.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's a painful ass break. That's what that little lump is right there. I did pretty much the same break, and then my bones are yeah. You don't want to be all
or whatever. But so you go to the ER and you think, oh, maybe they'll give you a cast. Not around here. They didn't have an orthopedic surgeon. It's a long bullshit story I'll tell on Monday. But still haven't gotten anywhere with it. Keep calling. Went to another doctor. Got a referral finally, and who knows how long it'll take before I can get into an orthopedic place to get it fixed. So
hopefully
now I'm
quicker than
a broken hand and trying not to move. But it's, if you could see in the lighting, like the whole thing's like yellow and black and blue and just looks
bigger
like
than the other one by like 3 times the size.
It's gone down a little bit, but when it first happened, it was like this thick. And when the swelling finally went down, I had like floppy skin because the skin had stretched out so much and just had not like got back to the RC. I had like a floppy skin hand.
Hey,
Papa Rhino, thank you so much for coming up with that idea, and Grumpy and his roommate for making it happen. And
yeah,
for sure. I agree. I mean, just always keeping him with us is what it doesn't. We don't have to have anything to do that, but can y'all still see the stream normally? I've got this Windows pop up in front of me that I'm getting ready to have to do what I did the other day, and I don't want it to slow down our stream. Is everything good right now?
So far,
yeah, everything looks great to me.
Talk amongst yourselves while I try to fuck with this.
Nuts for Knife Can I call you nuts? That's what it's all about, man. I'm glad we can do a little bit to help your mental state, and look forward to seeing your channel next year. And post away, my brother.
There we go. I knew I had started to do the pop-up chat, and then I guess I forgot to finish actually doing it, so I could type to people or try to. I just want to say hi to everyone that was saying hi earlier. I'm sorry, I'm terrible
Just,
at that.
just say hi. Do not type with both hands so you don't get a lump that looks like John's Grateful Panics.
I'm trying. The real thing that's like they were like, oh, the quicker you can get in, the more likely you won't have to have surgery, and they can just reset it. But I don't have anything to do with how quick I can fucking get in. Like, they're like, oh, we need a referral. It's like, well, if I could write the damn things myself, I fucking would have, right? Come to shit on.
Come the shit on, the man says.
When I went to the ER, they're like, the lady's like, I knew they were gonna ask, so they go in there, and she's like, what's your problem, or why are you here tonight? I held up my hand. I said, I'm having trouble wiping my ass.
Well, that's an emergency situation right there. If ever there was one,
And
they probably
and I was
brush
like,
you.
I was like, I
brush you
think
right
I
in.
broke my hand.
That's managing to keep your sense and humor intact when I would be melting down.
It
I hate
was
emergency rooms.
it happened the Friday before Christmas, and I didn't go in till when I was supposed to have Metal Monday, so I didn't go until the Monday after Christmas to see somebody, because I didn't want to clog up the ER on Christmas weekend when I knew that fuck it should be fine. I thought though that I was going to get a cast that day, and here we are another week from now, and I'm still fucking up shit's creek trying to wipe my ass with a broken hand.
Oh man! And when they
Without a
often
paddle.
re-break it, as bad as it sounds, you should say yes.
Well,
Because they'll
That's a
probably
true
have
story
to,
right there, dude. You wipe with your other hand, and that's a strange feeling like somebody else
It's
is wiping your ass for
yeah.
you.
First of all, I almost fell off the toilet trying to do it. Like, your body doesn't even know how to like turn around and like get in the position. The wiping technique is all off. Like, you're like, how do I wipe my ass? You've been doing it for so long, you forget how it even works. Like, what
Yeah.
the logistics of the bending. I'm a big dude, man. There's not a lot of room left over in that hole when I'm sitting on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you got to like be bending over and twisting and shit when you're wiping your ass. It's sorry to keep going about.
I've never thought about it, but I
And-
can imagine it being like trying to play some kind of puzzle game with your mind and your body.
in the hand like technique.
We all know Pocket Metal's best stories usually take place in the restroom area, so things get kind of
Yes,
weird
a
when
bidet.
you're out of sorts.
A bidet would, dude. I want a bidet so bad. I definitely need to go get a bidet. Just
Hey,
have
you know,
nice
I've
warm
seen on
water
Amazon they
shooting
make
up in there,
little
cleaning that
handheld
off.
ones.
Definitely need a bidet.
He did say not much room left in that hole.
I meant the toilet hole,
Howdy, Todd Carr.
not my
Welcome back.
butthole per se, but the toilet hole.
Playing tickle the touch hole with yourself.
Sharp Guy's got it right.
Dude, yeah, I was telling, so like it happened before Christmas, before that week. Bluminati Ninja, he had asked me a while back, like, oh dude, I want you to make a logo for me. Saw the stuff that I made for some of the other channels, and he's like, I'm gonna save up money, I want you to make me a logo. I was like, right on. So he's like, I got some money, I want you to make me a logo. Okay. I had some other jobs I was trying to get caught up on, and then I fucking break my hand being stupid. And so I sent him a text, and that's kind of what we started talking about. He's like, I sent him the picture of the X-ray and shit, where you can see like the brokenness of it and the bone just kind of floating off in the wrong direction and shit. And he's like, man, it made me grit my teeth. I was like, well, if you want to think of something funny, think of how fucking ridiculous I look trying to wipe my ass with my left hand.
And after seeing the X-ray, the pain that you must be in with your right hand. So,
dude, that's another thing. So not only that, do I have that? I have my nice, awesome broken hand. What actually hurt worse this week than the broken hand was gout. I don't know if anyone here has had gout. I've had it a couple times off and on. This week, my toe felt like I kept smashing it into the wall repeatedly while I was just sitting on the couch. It hurts so fucking bad. It's like I was like jerking and cringing and looking like I was having a seizure because of the pain of the fucking gout. My toe like swelled up. It was fucking. I couldn't wear shoes for 2 days. Gout is a fucking motherfucker.
Man, that sounds
Yeah.
horrible. My mom's dealt with it some, and
Dude, it
thank
is
God I
fucked up.
haven't yet.
Like I never understood. Like you hear about it all the times. You hear, a lot. Like you said, your mom. You hear older people talking about gout and shit. That is a motherfucker. Like to know like when you break your hand and have gout in the same weekend, which one's worse? The gout fucking killed it.
What is that? Do they give you some kind of minerals or something? What's the remedy for gout?
Well, I didn't get into yesterday when you were doing your live. That's what I was trying to get in to see somebody to get in for my gout, my broken hand, and my medicine for my brain was running out, and I needed to get it refilled, and that's a whole nother fucking bullshit long story about our medical system sucking. Anyways, so
Dude, throw in a
they wrote
bad
me
case of hemorrhoids, you got the trifecta, dude.
No, but I tell you what, I bought some fucking budget toilet paper, and if you have to wipe more than 3 times, you are pulling back a bloody mess. So it's close enough. Right?
Some of that John Wayne paper.
Dude, I don't know. It should be illegal to sell shit like this.
It
We
is.
thought we were getting something on it's a deal. It's like Charmin on a special or something, right? But no, it was just like evidently Charmin makes toilet paper to punish you as well. But yeah, I haven't. They gave me a prescription for medicine. I haven't been able to get it yet because of New Year's.
And you, what else you'll find, because I have to take mental medicine, is the supply chain has, for some reason, run out or gotten very disruptive in certain types of drugs because we don't, control our destiny here.
I've been taking this particular medicine for a while, but yeah, it's ridiculous. With that whole shit, it's just a shit show with you having to get pre-authorization and blah blah blah, and I've talked to the insurance company about it, and it's like, well, we got to, maybe you'll stop taking. I was like, dude, my brain's fucked. I'm gonna be taking this shit till I die. So just don't fuck with the pre-authorization. Stop this.
Let's go back to Lord Needham's question, and I think I don't have a Maverick, but everything I've heard, it sounds like a fantastic knife. I couldn't do a top 5, but I have one that's going out tomorrow that are kind of like my favorite for 2022, and then landed on my top 3, and this was in my top 3. I don't know if y'all can see it with my shitty lighting, but this is the Renegade Provisions God of Mischief in black micarta, black titanium, DLC coated, kind of stonewash DLC, M390, droppy. Oh, I had my finger in the way. Hold on.
What do you like about that more than your Jaeger?
The Jaeger was one of the ones that was in that top 3 because I didn't pick one over the better. But what I like about this more than my Jaeger is it's new. They both have wicked hollow grinds.
Right.
It is right around the same size, but it has a narrower handle. To me, this is kind of like a gentleman's carry version of the Jaeger. It's lighter. Not by a lot. It's got contoured handles, right, where the Jaeger's more square.
Gotcha.
But they're both great knives.
I like the all blacked out version of that. I'm getting into that where I don't feel like before I was like all blacked out shit makes it look tactical, but now I just think it looks a little bit more evil. But that blade shape It reminds me of the Chevy Lumina.
Oh, I'm a Warncliffe. I'm a Warncliffe guy from the Yojimbo to you name it.
I like Warncliffes, but I'm
I
trying not
like
to be an asshole about a knife you love.
well, and I like weird things that don't look like everybody else's, but I
I
don't
hear
like
you.
to go into the fantasy realm. And this is nothing against Israel, but I love some of the arcane designs, and the one that he's prototyping now will probably be the closest that I'll go after. But I just got a jam, and this knife fit my jam. The gun rear I thought was
Where's our drink?
fantastic, but it was way too big for anything I'd ever carry. And
Yeah,
this little knife carries well. It's hollow grind, so it cuts great, and it's got a fantastic sound. The detent's on point. It's just a winner.
I'm glad Acid Test Kids is here agreeing with me. A lot of people think, like, I'll say something like, everyone loves the Arius. I think that knife's ugly as fuck. But that's, me. It's not, yes, it is above my price, my pay grade. But even if I had money to buy the Arius, I would find something else to buy. But this
I've
Well,
little guy,
I
as far
agree
as
with
like
you on
a
the
funky
areas.
shape, if this thing, like, I love it, it's fine the size that it is. But if they make a bigger one, I'm definitely gonna fucking buy it again. I fucking love the high fin.
and
This is
that's
Yeah, that
Michael
is a good looking
Gavick and
knife.
Lee, right?
yeah, this is the first Wii that I've had, and it's the Gavco design. It is also hollow ground, black, stonewash everything except for like the brass accents. I love the way that the relief is like the three little slots instead of like a big square cut out of there for the lock bar where the right here. And but yeah, just everything looks fucking badass on this thing. And it's to
Dude,
me it's very
that's the first Gavco knife I've ever seen that I actually like. I don't
yeah,
like their knives ever.
so and you like the 5.5, and this to me is also my favorite one that he's done. This is like specced out, like almost identical. It's just not as tall
Oh, sweet.
as the 5.5. So like the grip area and everything matches up identical. It's just, and like if you laid them out on top of each other, kind of because of the little cutouts and shit, it would be as tall of a blade, but it's not really. And the handle is just a
Well,
little bit, a little bit more narrow.
well,
But
thanks for
this thing,
spending my money for me,
this thing
Pocket
looks
Metal.
way
Appreciate that.
badass compared to like the 5.5 is a little bit more classy looking, but this thing just looks kind of fucking evil.
Yeah,
I mean,
I like that. I like that murdered out look.
yeah, this one was, as soon as I saw it, I was like, I fucking got to get this fucker. And so, yeah, this is of my modern, type knives. This is
I like that
the
knife
coolest
very
looking thing
much.
I've seen come out.
But
And I
Very
Lord
bet you,
William,
sinister looking.
I can't imagine anything better than the Maverick. Another one of my tops for 2022 was the Vision R. And it's just,
there we go.
again, because I love it. It fits my hand great. And I'm a big fan of the Super Lock. And I don't think it's just like a Shark Lock, because I know this was developed long before the Shark Lock was. And this actually has a spring down at the bottom, and it's actually a different. They wouldn't have been able to patent them both. They're very different, even though the actuation as a user, they seem like they're the same mechanism. But I would think any picture you take of any knife that you choose will be awesome, and I will be looking forward to see what you come up with.
Do you have a link for that, Mike? I want to, because I've seen Mike mention this a couple of times. His knife of the year is Bastinelli knives, safe and Magna Cut. I want to see that guy.
Hold on, let me find that. Where is Mike? Yeah, was that a long time ago? I'm having a
No,
terrible time with the comments, guys.
no, he just recently commented that.
Because I can put it up there, or I can share the screen and we can check it out. Blazeburger, I agree. I love, and I've got 480 20.5, so I was a huge fan. But I'm definitely game on the Vision R. I think it's a great knife.
I kind of almost liked the 20.5 until I held Stevie's, and then I was glad I never got one.
John, with your memory, what kind of knife did was he talking about?
The Bastinelli knives safe in Magna. I think he said it was in Magna Cut. He posted he commented a link in the chat for it.
Where'd you go?
And I can't. I'm just doing a terrible. Let me go to my YouTube chat and see if I can find it, because I'd much rather click on a link than Google it, and then I'll share it with everybody. We'll look at it, because that's
There's
how
a
I
link
found my
up
last
there.
2 knives. Were form being suggested. All right, here we go. Now I can see links. Now I can scroll fast, but now it's got to catch up. Oh, all chat.
What's up, Mikey Mo?
I'll just sit here and smile while my computer struggles through any type of semblance of a calculation to make it work, because it's slower than shit on my end. All
The real
right,
thing.
Mike, yay. Let me click on that link. And it's the safe, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to share it as soon as it becomes and I apologize, there are fireworks in the background because we live around a bunch of hayseeds.
And it's New Year's Eve.
Yeah, it's New Year's Eve.
This is typical, like,
I'm going to go outside
fireworks.
Go outside and shoot the 9 a few times up in the air. Not worry about where their bullets are going to come down.
Yeah, I was going to say, please don't shoot guns in the air. That's a terrible idea.
That's the Appalachian Telegraph.
Being totally sarcastic, but believe me, I guarantee if you drive 20 miles, 30 miles in any direction, close to 12 o'clock, they will be blasting bullets in the air. Tell me when y'all can see that, and if that is the knife that Captain Mikey has brought to our attention.
I believe so. He said the Blade HQ one is only in D2. Like, he got the Magna Cut version, but we can at least see what it looks like.
I like those sculpted tie.
Yeah, the handles look badass, but that flipper tab
is kind of old school, isn't it?
That thing is looking to hurt you.
But I love the blade. I love
the blade shape's badass. The handle looks cool. Wish that thing had thumb studs.
Well, one thing that we have to do is, since I've boycotted Blade HQ because they raised the price on the Black Mirror by $40. Yeah. I don't do percentages, but I know that's a lot to take advantage of their people.
That is correct, Scott N. That is shooting guns in the air is the Appalachian Telegraph. That's how you communicate.
Look how slow my computer is trying to get Google to think about even showing us Bastinelli safe frame lock flippers. There we go. Not crazy about Knife Center.
We're stuck like John was the other night.
Yeah. I was just thinking that, man. That's hilarious. Help.
Lord need him. Sit down in front.
What's up, Shamiette?
Hey, man. How are you
guys doing? Hey, Shamiette.
Hi. Happy New Year, guys. Or Happy New Year Eve.
Happy New Year.
Thank you. Happy New Year's to you, too.
Like 40 seconds ago. I'm going to click on it one more time. Like I tell my mom when she's trying to play games on her slow computer, Mom, clicking on it over and over is not going to make it any faster. It's
how long did that comment stay up in front of John's head last night? I wish there was a timer.
Which one?
Yeah, did you see how they have the comment highlighted down below? It was like, so last night I was trying to watch you guys while we were out running around, going to the doctor, last minute errands and shit for Friday. And it stayed there for so long that you guys would go back to this regular view and then back to like sharing something. And he'd disappear back behind it again.
Dude, it was all
So
night.
weird,
It was
I know.
And people in the
I mean-
comments were saying shit. And, but John
I was doing
so
pull-ups.
All right, I want to share some images now. Man,
There we go. Lost my red light.
I've gone so slow. Let's see here. Here we go. Try again. Boom. For you people who are watching after the fact, so I look like I'm not. So it looks like the grayed out is pretty much.
people are saying hi. Good luck trying to keep up with that.
Wow. It feels the hand, doesn't it?
We're
That's
still
what she
talking about the knife.
What are you doing? What are you doing below the?
He keeps saying it's his internet running slow, but
yeah,
he might be
what you-
preoccupied.
I know. What you doing out of frame there?
We just found out what Javon's kink is. He's starting a live stream, and then
What's that? Let me come back where I can defend myself.
I said we just found out what Javon's kink is. He starts a live stream, and then he's got his hand sitting down below the screen, and he keeps saying, "Oh, my internet's running real slow, guys." But yeah, you just sit right there and wait for just a minute.
Just a minute, guys.
Just a minute.
Guys, I get stage fright trying to pee in public. The last thing I can do is get. I mean, I think I love all of you, but you are definitely erection killers.
Man, can you believe he said
Again, that takes away none of the love that I have for any of you.
That's okay.
I'm just joking.
What's up,
When
Chicago? Good to see you, brother.
When I was a little kid, we lived in Daytona, so we went to NASCAR a lot because my dad's that guy. And at the racetrack of Daytona Speedway back in the day, and it may still be that way, you pissed in troughs. So it was a giant, like it was indoor trough, but it was like giant.
Talladega's like that too.
And there was this
Yeah,
redneck, and I walked up to it. I was a little kid. I was walked up to the trough, and I was like, and this redneck looked down at me and said, how did he word it? He was like, "Don't be scared, go and whip it out."
Where it's just a little turtle head at that age anyway. You're like, whip it out.
Damn, Pocket Metal said, "Well, I wasn't scared, but now I'm kind of."
Nothing puts the fear of God in a little child like a big fat redneck in overalls and a camo hat saying, "Whip it out."
You might as well
Whip it
say
out, boy.
kid.
Yeah, right. Like, no.
Make your daddy proud.
If I wouldn't have been drunk, I would have probably had pee fright.
Oh, that's
Wait, how old were you when you were drunk?
I thought you were a little kid.
You're just a little kid. Like,
I started probably around 7 years
I
old.
started drinking at 8 with my grandfather.
Yeah, my
He
dad.
was German, and it was absolutely, allowed as long as you could stand up in Germany and order a beer. They would let you. And my granddad would say, "If you want to go get a beer, John," who knew that I would turn into an alcoholic 4 years later? But that's another story, and I don't mind any of it. It was awesome times. But I started about 8, and I think I caught my first real buzz at 9 with my granddad, where I could feel that I was like giddy, and the shitty taste that I remember of beer was well worth the effort. And then I didn't, because I'd only drink in the summers. But then it got to be where, I found out that's where I got my personality.
Yeah.
Then I turned into an asshole.
Go to the races. I mean, you're sitting around a bunch of rednecks, and you could bring your own cooler. So the 7-year-old sitting there drinking a bush with his dad wasn't like, anything unheard of.
Hey, Josh Branson.
well, who knew that would be the selling point? A 7-year-old can bring his own cooler. Oh, let's go do that, Dad. I can bring my own cooler in with me.
I don't know that I was bringing my own cooler, but I mean, like, he had, everyone brought their own coolers.
yeah, like a little kiddie cooler.
Yeah.
Howdy, Michael Morgan, my brother.
Exactly.
Yeah, your little Fisher Price My First Cooler.
Oh, no.
But there is video of me, like old VHS tape at a family's like wedding where I am just fucking annihilated, shit faced, like little kid.
Promise you can see if you can get that and convert it, knowing that you got the skills and you can show it on Metal Mondays. That's must see TV.
Did you see what Josh said? I heard redneck and 7-year-old with a bush. Are y'all next door?
We're at one of my family's gatherings.
Yeah,
Just kidding.
my family's from a place in Pennsylvania. My dad took me to his first house, and it was like this was in the early '90s. We went to visit, and the whole neighborhood still looked like it was back in the '50s and shit. But you would drive up the holler to where they lived, and it was a fucking legit log cabin that looked like it was made out of fucking Lincoln logs, and it still existed back then. And there was like no like indoor plumbing and shit, and that's where he grew up when he was a kid.
Those legit log homes are badass though, with the chinking, that stuff that goes in between the logs to keep them insulated.
We almost bought one up here. That's the first house we looked at in the area that we live in. It's a small town, but it's just a fucking logging community. Like it's the biggest sawmill, I think, in the country. Is in the city that we live in.
I don't think it's the biggest sawmill in the country, but it's employs a lot of people in Washington with the production of timber.
Yeah, it's not like a big. So they don't have a lot of employees anymore because everything's modernized. But I think we put out the most wood out here. Anyways, it's a logging fucking city that we live in, and there was a house that was a log cabin type house that they then added some shit onto. That house was so fucking weird. Like I couldn't sit into the bathroom without hitting my knees against the wall.
You kind of got the sense it started off as one room, and then they just kept adding other little additional rooms, like just sporadically around.
Yeah, and people were smaller back then when this shit was built. So when I would always test the bathrooms to make sure I could fit in them. And I sat down like I was going to take a shit, and my knees hit the wall. And I was like, all right, we can't get this place.
Test the bathrums. Leave it at pocket metal.
Gonna leave. Hey, man, when you're looking at houses, you got to think of these things. Can I sit down to take a shit?
Without having a neectomy.
Yeah, exactly. Without my knees going through the fucking wall.
Would it be? Would you actually like go take a shit? Try and take a shit in these places?
If I had to, I would. I mean, I'm not gonna shy away from taking a shit in someone's house. I mean,
I'm not above that.
I don't know. You got to know what you're getting yourself into, right?
And not the label. I grew up in a log house, so
that's cool, man.
The other thing was where the water heater was hidden, because back then when it was built, water heaters not a thing. So it was in the kitchen. Behind some like you would have to rip out cabinetry of your house to replace the fucking water heater, or if it like had a leak or something that you would have to fix. I mean, these things. My dad owns a plumbing company, so I would look for other certain besides where if I could fit to take a shit. But that's another thing. Like where the hell is the water heater in this house?
Well, at least they hid it. I lived in a mill house in South Carolina, and like the water heater was just in the middle of the kitchen. Like, you walk in, you see it sitting right there.
They're proud of it when they first got it. And they're like,
damn right.
Look, everyone, come over here. We got hot fucking water
on the inside.
There ain't even a fire under it.
Scott, in that's just. I would say it's funny, but I know it's reality. I know it's reality.
You want to hear
Home
what's
sellers
really funny? Is my little brother took a shit in a Home Depot in one of the
display toilets.
That was on a Jackass, wasn't it? That was. I think
this was when we were little kids.
That is not supposed to happen.
But talking about log cabins, you can't judge a book by its cover. We did build a log cabin for a guy who came into a whole lot of money selling his company. It was 26,000 feet under beam, and it was an Alpine log, which is the manufacturer who actually built it twice on their land, flew him and his wife out to look at it, to walk through it, and then shipped us 19 tractor trailers. The first tractor trailer that came in were the lower logs. And each tractor trailer that came in, we'd had to pick and lay and chink afterwards these logs each day, a whole tractor trailer full. I mean, it was an amazing log home, and it had every luxury that you could imagine. But what was such a pain in the ass is every place there was a light switch or there was an outlet, they had to be hand routed. I don't route. All I did was work the cell phone, but I had people there that were very, very talented that could literally go in and everything that you would need to have modern that you just throw into sheetrock had to be routed into these logs, you know?
And you don't want to like make a mistake in where you're putting it and then them come in and be like, that's not where that's supposed to be. Because you can't
No.
fix a fucking log. Like you
I
can't like,
know.
Mark
you're
was
not gonna
fine, the guy
stucco
who did
over
all
that
the
or whatever.
electrical for it. Think about running electrical. Luckily, you could run most of it in the chinking before you laid the chinking. So after the logs were set, all the wiring was laid out, but there was still a lot of serious drilling. I mean, in the living room, the ceilings were 33 feet high.
It was a cat jumping on the
Damn.
washing machine.
That sounds
Which I
like a
know,
fancy place, man.
my dad built our house, and like the plumbing and electrical were two of the things he like didn't actually do himself. But and ours didn't have the chinking. It just logs were tongue and groove. They like sat on top of each
Oh,
other.
wow. Which is even
But
better.
yeah, but because a lot of those houses, the chinking was just styrofoam with stucco over it.
And it always has to be replaced, even if it's real chinking. You know, it's not something. I want to say that the chinking for that house was $125,000, and it was going to last. I think they said 7 years.
Did you say 7 or 70?
7
Fuck
Just
that.
before they were going to have to re-chink it.
No.
It was actually, Scott, in Marshall County. It is the largest structure. If you go to Google Earth and you zoom in to Marshall County and then you find Arab, Alabama, and go north a little bit in satellite view, you will see it. And then you can look at it all over.
Did you build Fort Ticonderoga? What's up, brother Dennis?
All right, guys. I love Nas has a question. I know y'all have some great answers. I would say first, because it was my budget knife of the year, and it's not because I'm a fanboy, but the Growler is a great knife, but I don't know if they're still in stock. Let me see. But y'all throw out some great knives under $100.
The Kaiser T1, my card.
Oh yeah.
That's an amazing knife. The only thing I don't like about it, and I took it off because I plan on hopefully when my hand gets a little bit better fixing it or making a new one, is I hate the way that the back spacer is like this instead of just curved.
Look at my big hand.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to make it so you could actually see the back spacer. But yeah, so the back spacer has that little like dip down, and it's not like it's uncomfortable in most of your daily use, like ways that you would hold the fucking thing. But I always hold a knife and then like spin it around in my hand and try to find a place that it's uncomfortable.
Right.
And I don't know why. It's just, sitting around on the couch and I'll just sit there like trying to see if I can make it give me a hot spot. And on that knife, that's the thing is that fucking that thing right there.
That's how he approaches all aspects of life.
Try to make it piss me off.
But if you don't mind that, I love knives. It's a fantastic knife.
But that's cool, and that's like $70-ish, I think. And the where is that place called? Fucking Mojave Outdoors has the blacked out version, which is what I got, and then you can get it at other places in other colors. And then I just got this, and this is a brand, and I hate that they put the thing on the pocket clip there, but the Trivisa.
Yeah, the thing's
Oh
really
yeah.
for the money. It's really cool. I love it.
It is just a flipper only, but you can she can do it. I haven't been able to flip a knife with my right hand for over a week, so that's why you guys should feel bad for me. But you can
yeah, that's why we
middle
feel
finger
bad for
flick
you.
it. So you can I just middle finger flicked it with my left hand. It's a hell of a wicked pointy fucking
it's really, really nice.
One clip. Yeah, I like that.
Like it comes down to a thin fucking point. Like, I mean, so
It's a good looking knife, dude.
Thrasher did a review on this, and he did like a drop test. And I guess when it dropped, it kind of the weight of the handle kind of tipped it over. So he bent the tip on it. But it's 14C 28N, micarta, all blacked out, and it's a black stonewash finish on there, which looks nice. And this is under $50.
Wow.
So, nice contoured. It does have exposed liners, so I'm not a huge fan of that, but for the price, you can't really complain. And then the naming on the clip is kind of stupid. I hate that. But it's a big fucking knife too. Like lengthwise. Now it's still a thin, you don't really notice it in the pocket because of how, it's not a wide guy, but the blade is damn near 4 inches, I think, because of how long that fucking pointy tip is.
Oh, here's one.
That's nice.
But
And I love knives. I did a video a few days ago, and I think my top 3 budget knives, and I did top 5, but the top 3 were the Volstead Raccoon, which was number 2. Number 3 was the CMB Predator, which is a great knife, a bar lock. These are all kind of mid-sized knives. And then the number 1 that for me is the Growler. Let me grab those real quick to show you guys. Hold on.
Yeah. So this is it's like a 3.5 definite cutting, and then it's a little longer total blade length. But yeah, it's made. I mean, it's super solid lockup. It's fucking snappy as fuck. Like to me, I'm not a big fucking flipper.
Easy for you to say.
I'm not a dude. You should have heard me earlier trying to say chair. Said forward. I said car before I fucking said chair. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me right now? She was laughing her ass off at me.
Did you have a stroke?
I was like, what is that thing you sit in? She's like, your chair? I'm like, there's a word. Couldn't remember the word chair. So fucking A, right? But yeah, so I think this is as snappy as most autos I've seen. Like, Brant's always on my show. Kid's fucking like addicted to Hinderers. He's got the Hinderer auto. That thing looks sluggish compared to this thing to me, at least on screen. I haven't held it in hand, but this thing's a snappy fucking knife. And for under $50, 14C28N, I don't think you can
you can't beat that with 2 sticks.
Yeah, it's
even 3.
no blade play, no nothing. So yeah, it's a slick little knife, and it's a little evil looking.
It is another sinister looking knife.
Exactly. This is like if you have to do some nefarious deeds and you're on a budget, and you want to throw away, but you want it to do the trick. This might be the knife for you.
Yep.
You do your job and throw it off a bridge and.
Oh no, you keep it. You just wipe it down really well.
No, you never keep it.
Oh,
Haven't you watched any of these shows? You never keep it.
Never keep it.
Throw it off the bridge.
That knife goes hand in hand with a pencil thin mustache.
It does.
And my Hamburglar suit that I'm wearing right now.
Hamburglar. Take my strong hand.
No. That's what it also reminds me of is the Hamburglar.
Yeah, if you're not
That was my number 3, the CMB Predator.
I like it.
Carta and D2 with the great bar lock.
I have to ask. Can you ride up over the hump?
Like, can I what?
Up on it?
What? Wait, what?
Can you when you choke up?
I don't know what we're talking about.
I can. I can use it as a trigger.
This conversation took a quick
ride
left.
Over the hump. It's got like a weird. It's like a sharpening choil, but it's not your typical sharpening choil. The way that it just kind of terminates there.
And that's what I liked about it. I saw this first on Jared Neve's channel, and I went to Atlantic Knives and found it. This is before White Mountain got them in. And guys, it's not a smaller knife, but it is very much a full-handed, sculpted micarta handle. Just what I thought was a cool knife. And for $50, the lock itself is just top notch.
How much was it?
Kind of in the vein of.
Oh wow, that's not bad at all.
Not at all.
Very reasonable.
Kind of in the vein of the Griptilian, and to me, dude, that knife beats the Griptilian in a heartbeat.
And this guy has this Volstead Raccoon, which I think is closer to $60 or $70. Don't quote me on that. It's a button lock with thumb studs. Check that guy out. I love the blade. You can definitely choke up on this pocket metal.
Yeah.
It only has jimping in one spot. And, it's neither here nor there, but it's micarta back spacer. And the button has absolutely no stick.
And the liners are not sticking out everywhere. Yep. Yeah, I mean, and that's something I've said before. Like, that's why I kind of got into the more odd looking shit like this guy or like the fucking Gavco, this Gavco, or we even bought the fucking, and this is a knife I won't suggest to anyone just because it does have like some, but the Artisan Gavco Great White, like I want to like it, and I'm keeping it, but it's got its fair share of fucking like.
It's got some.
Does it lock up okay?
The lockup, okay. So you can definitely, if you push on the back of the blade without it like actually being used to cut anything, you're just seeing if the lockup's good. You push on it and you look, if you can push on it and look in there, you can see it move a little bit. But I took it and I put down something soft on top of this piece of wood, and I did the spine wacky thingy to it to see if it'll actually
That's the technical
lose.
term for it.
Exactly, the spine wacky thing. To see if it would, break the,
break the seal.
Yeah, exactly. if it would become unlocked. It didn't become unlocked. So there was a little give. I think that's because these fucking liners are like jewel blue coated, and who knows what the fuck it's coated in. And I think that's just giving a little bit of slippage on the lockup.
They're not, the different metals or the coatings.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck coating that is. It looks pretty. It's like a pretty purplish jewel blue in there. But I'm guessing that's what's giving the little issue. Other than that, this is obviously a design that is not intended for any kind of hard use. To me, this is a crazy looking toy. It works. I've used just a tip, open a package, rip through Amazon box, that kind of shit. Fucking open a bag of some.
I think that's it. I can't. It's like driving backwards, like for the first time, like backing out of a driveway. I can't do it like by looking at the screen. And I keep
don't look at the
doing
screen.
it the wrong direction.
Keep looking at the screen. You look awesome.
So
I get performance anxiety, and then I can't do anything right.
Other than that, it has the terrible Artisan clip. And they do make replacement titanium clips. I know this. I haven't seen this particular model number, so I'm going to contact them and see. And also the replacement clips are just standard titanium, non-coated color. So I've been watching videos on blackening titanium. So I plan on getting one of those if they have one that fits. But the scales, so it's a funky shape, which it actually fits your hand quite well. But the edges are very crisp. So, they're kind of got a sharp edge to them, even though ergonomically the shape fits into your, the contour of your hand quite nice in both choked up and the non-choked up, especially if you got your thumb here. Like, it doesn't fill the hand like that, but if you're holding it like this, it works great. But it's a little sharp on the edges.
It is at least really cool looking.
Is it sharp just when you hold it, or do you think you'd be using it hard enough to where that would be uncomfortable?
Yeah, I don't think you're going to use it hard, that you would want to use this knife hard enough to where it would be uncomfortable. But to me, it's not, I can see people being like, oh, it's a little fucking, you can feel it. But
what knife is that?
It's the Great White. Which
is design,
White Mountain Knives exclusive, this version. They make a titanium one for $200. This is just that, ARP 96230, whatever, powder coated shit.
We knew it might have some issues when we got it because
and I love knives. If you're not a fan of the Growler, Kevin did a comparison between the Canadian Knife Company just released a knife called the Sleeper that White Mountain Knives has in stock. That's micarta, and it's actually sculpted, or whatever you call it, rounded, contoured micarta. Has a similar blade, but has some things that I think are fantastic. I might, even though I don't try not to buy budget knives as much anymore, I might pick one up. But it is $99 before any discounts, $14 like the Growler. The Growler is $85 before you put in your 10% discount. I use Lefty 10, but you can use whoever has a code. But these are just a few options. And I know Pocket Metal's got more, but those were my top three. I only showed them because I'll forget that I even have them out if I don't right now. So I'm done. Sorry, Pocket Metal.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, I was just bitching about. It's not really anything to completely bitch about, but yeah, this pocket clip, I have that. It's the same pocket clip that's on the fuck. What is that? The one that everyone wants to say Arian, but it's not Arian. Orion or
Arian, yeah,
Orion.
yeah.
So yeah, that knife I tried to actually go out and like cut with, do some woodcraft shit with, and the pocket clip instantly bent on it. So you can feel it move just by like, playing with your finger on it. But it's
just
easy enough for left-handed folk. What I've been doing actually with left-handed, because I can only use knives left-handed now, is just putting my finger in like this and pushing in there, and then it drops the, So the whole liner lock with left-handed, I don't know why people bitch about it. It's easy enough. I've been
Nick
practicing every knife
Stasa.
that I have.
That's his claw method of closing
You just
knives.
push in from the front there. It's actually not bad. And someone had mentioned one of these guys. This is
The glider.
The fucking.
It's so dark in here.
It's the one you want off of Big Red.
Oh yes, the Shieldin.
This is the Tor tank. So
that thing is really well made.
Super well made. The problem with this knife, the main thing that is like, why the fuck would you do that? Is they put jimping right where your finger lands if you're using the flipper tab. So great if you're wearing gloves, but if you're using it, barehanded and you have,
you're
nice
grinding your finger against the
nice
jimping.
soft hands like I do, you're shredding your fucking skin off your finger if you flip it more than 3 times. Who got out?
I don't know.
Oh, you didn't lock in the thing down there. One of the girls popped the cage.
What are you doing?
Do you have her? Is it Dottie or Lulu?
It's Dottie. Look at the smile.
She's happy with herself. We had to. So they packed so much hay in the bottom section of the cage that we had to make like a lock.
Dottie,
say happy New Year to everyone, honey.
She's so.
What's happening?
Oh, she's in explore mode. She's gonna bite you, pocket metal. She's like, let me go back and play.
Honey, you know you're not supposed to get out and run around by yourself.
It's New Year's Eve, Dad.
She wants to party. Look, she's trying to make a nest inside my jacket now. She's headbutting it.
I realized she was out because I heard her chewing on something, and I was like, what
there
the
she
hell
goes.
is that
You got her?
Yeah, look at that tail go.
That tail is wagging. That is the cutest little mammal I've seen on any live stream.
I love you.
You little monster.
You're so good. You're so good. You wanted to get out and have fun, didn't you?
She would love to meet all you guys.
T-ball.
Very friendly.
Yeah. I sent you a Instagram message earlier. I know you're probably busy and got stuff to do, but come aboard if you want.
Happy New Year, Daddy.
I'm glad you're here, brother. Happy New Year's. Ed Harrison, Happy New Year's, my friend.
Happy New Year's, everybody.
I guess, let's see, it's 11:15 on the Eastern time, so I will make sure that I wish y'all Happy New Year's. We'll do some kind of hoodoo. Shoot our guns in the house.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this thing, that's the only thing I didn't like about it. It was that jimping on the back of the
that's heavy jimping.
Yeah, you feel it after you. Now, it's obviously it's got thumb studs, but sometimes you just end up, doing that and you feel it.
I have knives, and Hinders are a great example of flippers with thumb studs, and I like the flipper, even though I'm not a flipper guy, and Hinder does the same thing.
No jimping on the blade like that. Absolutely no jimping on the blade whatsoever for if you want to put your hand up like this when you're using it. But yeah, it's right there. So who knows?
Yeah, you never know what they're thinking. I guess it
I would personally go with something else for the money. It is, nicely made. The G10 / it is it's a G10 and carbon fiber layered. The scales and shit, and the pivot's got that interesting hurricane thing going on. But it's when I was talking to Big Red about it, and it's like it is like almost $100 for the Damascus, that's what this is, and this is like that Civivi 9CR Damascus stuff. So
Brand New American, those can be great knives, and I've heard one of the U.S. makers talk about he can't ship a knife to China for what someone can make the knives that he charges $600 for and ship them back to him. So somehow there's an economy of scale or something where you can get, what is that, Dwayne Letterman? You can get good values on knives that fit your budget. And the only reason I think we all say stay away from gas station knives is they're just bought by the lot. You know, you don't know what you're getting. If you buy an Ozark Trail or something like that, you know, if they for $5 you can't lose, and it's probably a good knife.
I love gas station
George
knives.
Franson.
I bought this. I didn't buy it at a gas station. I bought it off eBay. I mean, look at that. It's fucking got a cobra with fucking authentic artificial ruby eyes. The skull, same thing. Look at those. Fucking beautiful. Now, what I realized is when you take off the pocket clip because it's in the wrong fucking spot, it makes the pivot not work.
Oh,
But
really?
the pocket clip is an integral part of the pivot arrangement. So now, and once you put it back together, it is definitely, you know, spring assisted because they all have to be. When you put it back together, the action fucking gets all wonky.
Shape,
Exactly. Look at that. Look how fucking badass that is for like $12 to $15 or whatever it was. Fuck yeah.
Dude, that's intimidating right there.
I was gonna do a gas station giveaway with this, but like I said, I took it apart, and now the blade's rubbing hardcore, and it sounds like when you open it, the blade may come flying out of there, and I couldn't wish that upon anyone.
That's added bonus, actually.
Yeah, right. It's a switchblade / projectile.
What do they call those? Ballistic knives.
Yeah. Yeah, so D2 gave me one that I have around here somewhere that's got like spider webs cut out of the blade and shit.
Widow?
The Black Widow one. And as long as you don't take the fucker apart, like I learned my lesson the first time, right? Then it works fine. I don't know what the hell needs serrations. All knives need serrations, right? But yeah, it's it's fine. It cuts boxes open. It does all the things that most people are probably going to do with a knife. It sits the wrong way in your pocket, but other than that. And hey, look.
And why do we prefer? I mean, I've always switched because I think it's Spyderco's come, like my paramilitary twos come tip up or tip down, and I switch them.
They come tip up. No.
Yeah.
Down. They come tip down.
Tip down. Yeah, we all carry tip up, or I prefer to carry tip up. And then if you
it's some old like safety thing for service people about having the tip down, so you don't like in case something happens, it's not fucking stabbing you or some shit. Is what I've heard. I don't fucking know. But that's
some of the Marathon Customs, and I said that wrong, but some of the Microtechs are tip down only, right?
Yeah, like the SOCOM is tip down only.
Yeah, so it must be like some sort of like, I don't know if it's, what military or police or fucking one of those kinds of things that I'm not, prefer to have it that way for some fucking reason, but not me.
It really doesn't matter either way, I guess. But to me, it's kind of a flow thing. It's kind of weird, like if
with
it tip up, and even like aesthetics wise, like when you got the knife open, if you're carrying it tip down, you got the clip like right in the middle on the pivot. Otherwise, it's gonna, if you got it tip up, it's gonna be on the end. So it's just kind of a flow thing with the aesthetics of the knife.
I use the clip. Both for the flick, I use the clip to deploy the knife really any way that I'm going to deploy it. So having it.
Yeah, it's just, I think it looks stupid as fuck. Being on the other side of the knife is the main thing. And yeah, you can use it to hold on to the knife for that as well. And the other thing that this is something that, so this knife is, you can only hold it, or the clip can only go on the one side, which a lot of titanium knives are set up that way, but I would carry it in my left pocket a lot, but I stopped because something because of the front flipper tab, the damn knife would like either hit my pants or something, and it would open a little bit, and I would go to stick my hand in my pocket, and end up I stabbed myself like 3 fucking times, and I was like, nope, not carrying it in my my left pocket anymore.
And that's the
Well,
fin rear?
What's that?
Is that your fin rear?
Yeah. So
oh, I thought you said, is that your thin rear?
my rear is definitely not thin, but this is definitely not a knife that if you're left-handed and you want to carry it in your left pocket, don't fucking do it, because it's gonna fucking stab your ass.
That's another thing great about my fixie obsession is my left pockets are now pocket metal. I went to traditional pocket knives. I don't know if I've shown you this yet. To try to get a what are they called? The slip joint, my first slip joint, and fell into another fixed blade instead because it was on sale.
Dude, I just wish the handle was longer. I love the look of those, but I can't. I'm not a fan of fixed blades that are that short.
I love the little handle, but that's why I think for my left pocket, I don't think I'll ever have a folder in my left pocket.
Yep, always.
Because that's where my fixies go.
Yeah, I've shown this before. It's the only one I have that's like a short little fixed blade. I never carry the damn thing, but this little guy, and it fits, perfect. You get
looks like short.
I'm going to make you big for a second. Because that looks like a folder. Are you is that a fixie?
This is a fixie. It's just got huge ass, lanyard, and the forward pin in there is just really big. But yeah, it's the Boker plus Tom Crine design, G10 white spacers, they call it the pocket buoy.
And you don't carry it much because it's too small?
Once again, this is a knife that will do fucking damn near everything that you could want in your daily shit. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. Also, I need to get a new sheath for it because the little sheath that I have for it just doesn't work. This is how I bought.
Oh, unless you hang it vertically?
Yeah, it's vertical and it's like too fucking high up, and it doesn't have good retention. I would honestly just put it in like a regular slip and just drop it as a pocket dropper and carry it like I do my slip joints.
You weren't in here earlier when I showed the tiny one I got today called the Mini Micro from White Mountain Knives.
Yeah, that's cool looking. But I'm guessing it's a 3-finger too, right?
Oh, it's 3
at
most.
The blade shape's cool though.
Yeah, it's really cool.
2.5.
I like it.
Yeah, I can get a full 3, but it's not, I don't have, but it's got a nice little jimped up choil, or not choil, but on the spine there to keep you from getting up on the blade.
Come on, cat, get your butthole out of my face. The cat's sitting on her lap, and I went to like lean over to grab something off the ground, and his asshole was like right there. I don't want to see that shit. Be less proud of your butthole.
Cat. We've all had a little ass. It's okay. It's okay.
Listen, no. Kitty ass in the face.
Cats are proud of their butthole. They're like, look at it.
They are.
They act like their tail doesn't go down to cover it, but it does. They're full of shit.
They're supposed to, though. They're supposed to be proud about it. It's a cat thing.
Where did I put that bag at? I don't know where it is. I've showed you a million times. Those little GEC fixed blades. Those are my jam when it comes to a small, thin, little pocket dropper of a fixed blade.
Stevie, I'm sending you a link, brother.
The bag that's like the sling bag that's got the BSKF.
Bag?
Oh, I think I brought it in from the car.
Just bear with me.
Bear with me.
While I get my shit.
It's right here. I had it in front of me, under my feet.
Sounds about right.
I know, right? I'm such a jackass. But yeah, these little guys.
No argument here. They're pocket metal.
Check your Instagram, my friend.
Need to get like a little ulti clip kind of set up on these things, but this little Warncliffe. As far
Steven.
as
What's up, brother Steven?
You're welcome, Stevie. Hope you had a good one, man.
But yeah, it's a 4-finger grip, but it's still a small little, 3-inch blade. But yeah.
Oh, Javon's got his.
I keep it close.
Now, did you spank Panda on the ass?
Did I get to spank Shemet on the ass?
No, I said Panda. I said, please spank John on the ass for me.
Oh.
In the card.
You probably couldn't
read the card.
My
It says that I want you to spank John on the ass for me. I miss him and I haven't.
Oh yeah, he got a smack.
That
Okay.
no, I didn't get no smack.
Well, can we reenact this right now? Part of the New Year celebration.
But
We're actually in different parts of the house, and
Yeah,
that was
like,
a little
we're-
bit
countdown
more.
action.
I'm down the
One.
street.
Had you
Actually,
been on your deathbed
10,
and that had been a
9.
wish, I would have gone and actually grazed against his ass for you, knowing that was your passing wish. But no. Hey, Joshua Wilson. Dark Gravity, I can send you a link too. But Stevie, you got one in your IG, brother. I didn't see your message earlier.
oh, Tad's in
Probably-
here. I didn't know
probably
Tad was in here. What's up, Dark Gravity?
I'm just scrolling through because I evidently can't work. Uh oh. Mike Ye is tempting me again. And the last few of these have actually cost me money. So I'm going to go over to my.
They got a nice bell sound to them, so I keep hitting it.
He's trying to talk, damn it.
Sorry, I'm a jackass.
No argument here. Again,
Exactly.
Montana Knife Company. Dude, Mike is. I said this last night. He has got the enabling game on lock.
He has definitely picked up on my language.
You almost didn't get that word out. I think you're pulling me.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
I was struggling a little bit, but
go
there
ahead.
may or may not have been some fungus. Anyway, involved at one point with something. I'm struggling a little bit with.
It's
Colors are
in your
pretty though.
game. Y'all, the speed on the page. Now,
Did you notice I put the disco ball on for you?
I'm getting
Yeah,
ready to
I've been watching it.
John's got better colors in his office, and they keep changing, even though I know his lights don't change. Let's do this.
Well,
That's hilarious.
in your defense, yes, I keep losing the red light because I've got it run through my the little laptop. So whenever the screen goes dark and then it loses power and then it cuts. So yeah, there's been some lights going on and off.
Where'd we go?
This is a knife that Mike shared earlier because I cannot find. I've got a link in StreamYard. Fuck.
Pocket metal, Shemiette, I can't see you. Where'd you go? There you are.
Where are you guys at?
Oh, let me get rid of. Hold on. Let me get back here and do my due diligence to make that go away.
I'm trying to cut my way out of it.
Hold on, I'm the worst. I'm gonna hide it. Boom.
Hi, there we are.
There you are.
Hello again.
It feels like it's been so long.
But I'm gonna have to stop sharing because Shemiette's not still clearing the picture. But let me find the other link because I saw that Mike sent a link for another knife. And Stevie, I'd love you to jump on if you've got time, brother. G-Ball, you too, my man. Where
P-Fly, I kind of liked your the new name you got for Pocket Metal, Pocket Motel.
Pocket motel.
The Pocket Motel.
What does that mean?
Um,
What does that even mean? We need another tank.
Okay.
Tank.
All right,
Poor
I'm having like
Poor little tank.
it could be the fungus, but
He's been blaming it on his internet. He just can't find the buttons.
I'm not gonna blame
He's kind
it.
of swimming down below him.
They
I'm
moved the
only
damn
gonna
buttons.
I'm only going to deal with the chat
Wait,
that's
can you guys start
appearing
making
in front of me
No.
instead of trying to.
He said,
No.
No, damn it.
No.
I cannot click on that link. But we just looked
Stay
at
on
it.
the Ushroom May A. Yay.
Dark Gravity has been in here for 2 hours. He's one of our famous lurkers, but I'm glad he's been here. And you need to call me, my friend. I hadn't talked to you in over 2 weeks.
Are you doing magic tricks, Pocket Metal?
It doesn't. Well, this is supposed to be blinking red, but it only looks like it's blinking white on the
That is
screen.
really weird.
But it blinks red in my hand.
Yeah, that's odd. I want to take a picture of it.
Why?
I don't know.
Are you that bored?
Preserve the memories.
It's not. Yeah, it's the O light's supposed to be blinking red, but it's
Marcaria. So what we didn't get into, and I don't know if y'all want to
wish I could do that
share,
David Bowie shit.
Do they call that the O ball?
Oh wait, did you say something about Labyrinth?
I did.
Okay.
I'm sitting right beside you.
Mine's starting to hit.
Happy birthday, Josh Worth. Is today your birthday, or did we miss it?
Oh, happy birthday, man! Happy birthday!
Oh, he's in Australia, so it's like Wednesday there.
Happy New Year's. And happy birthday.
Give yourself a handy on me.
Happy New Year's, Chaz.
Dude, none of the pictures I got the ball lighting up. It's just
Pretty Flaw wants to know if
Missed
you're
all the balls.
messing with an O bulb. I've got an O bulb. Is that what you were just sticking with?
Yeah, it was the little O bulb.
yeah.
We got a couple of these guys, but it wasn't. It looks white.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
flashing, but
mine
it's
doesn't
red.
change color on camera.
Ours.
The only way I can get it to change color on camera is hold it close to my face, and then
Oh, yeah,
you can
that
see my face change color. Green.
That's what she said. P Fly. A lot
Or I could
smaller
go
than I
real
imagined.
old school. And I could go like this.
I'm gonna have nightmares about this. I think.
I'm having nightmares right now.
I know. It's troubling. It's like I can't stop. I can't look away. It's like a train wreck. What are you doing?
It's waterproof, so I figured it was safe
all
to do
slobbery.
that. It was in my mouth, and I was making it change colors. What do you want from me?
And it came from China. What could be wrong with it?
So is that your standard? If something's waterproof, it's okay to put in your mouth?
He puts a lot of things in his mouth.
Yeah. You got to try it out, right?
Right.
Welcome and happy
Whoa.
New Year in several hours to said Stevie.
I just got to say, I know the fungus chuckle. I know that chuckle. What's up, everybody?
Buddy, it's great to see you. Happy New Year's coming your way.
Happy
Likewise. Likewise.
What's up,
Everything been going well?
brother Steven, our jolly elf?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, my whole year just got better. The mail showed up early, and this is one of my most anticipated knives of the year. It got lost in the mail, and it finally showed up. It was supposed to be here on Wednesday, and then it just magically appeared in my mailbox today. No notice or nothing. And yeah, God of War.
Do you love it?
I do.
So you got the wire clip and put the lynch on it.
Of course. Yep.
I want the tie clip, even though they're not interchangeable, just because I like the blackout, which is not my normal style. But I
like the
waited
blackout.
to do my top. I didn't do a top 10, but just my favorite knives of 2022 because I knew this was going to be fit that description being the way that it is. And I love it. I haven't taken it out of my pocket in 2 days.
So mine got lost. I was supposed to get it. I got the pre-order, and then it got lost. And it took a little bit to get that all sorted out.
We can see who it is.
Renegade friendly said, "Okay, I'll send you a new one." And yeah, so yeah,
Oh my God.
last night of the year, and it's a doozy.
It's a beautiful knife. I love the satin. I wrestled with it after I pulled the trigger on the DLC. I was like, But
Yeah.
I'm glad I stuck with it because it's when it came in, I was surprised because the pictures made it look like it was going to be that bright black, but it's more of a muted
Is it?
stone wash, but it's not as shiny.
Nice.
I was about to ask who Shemiette was talking to. I thought maybe Brant showed up looking for his sandwich.
No, it's Lulu. Lulu was up drinking water right beside us, so we decided to get her out and say hello.
Has anyone talked to Brandon? He when I saw that he was going to be going spearfishing,
No.
I got a little worried.
Spearfishing?
He was
Really?
spearfishing.
That doesn't sound very brand.
Would he like lash a hinderer to a stick and?
Did you guys see his list that he was going to do with the Hinderer buoy?
No.
No, I haven't seen
Missed
that.
it.
On his list,
Maybe we
and
should message Grant.
I'm just I'm giving him props here. By the way, this is not. Let me see. Let me pull it up here. We find him on Instagram here. Yeah, he put up a.
Hey, Louie.
I don't like Instagram desktop.
Keep going.
It's a little bit better than it was, though.
I'm
They
making
fixed it up.
Jimiette and Lulu big, but keep looking.
That's
Okay.
yeah, little Lulu. She hardly comes out. She's a homebody.
She's a homebody for sure.
Aww.
Little Lulu, little
What's up there?
Lulu.
You see us? Look at that. That's money.
Mushrooms and tiny mammals just go together.
You are, honey. You
They have
adorable.
grown though, haven't they?
Yeah, she's getting
Adorable
big.
baby.
Especially Louise. She's a pretty big girl.
Wag your tail. Wag your tail.
She's
Is she kind of like when you feel her? Does she kind of feel like a tiny cat, or does she feel is her hair different?
her
Cats-
hair is similar. It's very soft.
Maybe like a short
Yeah, it's shorter,
short-haired cat,
but it's soft like a
because
cat.
they're way more muscular.
She's getting upset. I'm gonna.
Oh, I'm going back to.
Back in her little nest. She loves building nests.
So if you guys go to Brant's Instagram, he put out a 10 episode of season 1 Hinderer Ranch Buoy series.
Oh, really?
Number 1, he's already done. Did you guys see his batoning video?
I've got to.
No.
No, I want to see that right now.
If you want to share it, we can watch it.
Yes,
Oh.
we should. And where's Brant tonight?
I can present here.
Go ahead.
Shake lots, hey, bitches.
Can you, Stevie? Can you present?
I can present it.
How often has he said that in gas stations?
He says
Or with-
consideration.
with E&G at the steakhouse.
I've got to get down to where I can add it to the stream. Boom.
All right, so it says here, episode 1, batoning and showing strength. 2, prying small stuff. 3, cutting boxes and food prep.
Are we talking about Brant's strength or the strength of the knife?
Well, that's to be determined. Paracord, hunting, carving wood, making shelter, spearfishing.
This sounds very ambitious.
Is he gonna be spearfishing in an aquarium? Because I'm tuning in for that shit.
He's going to the Bass Pro Shop.
Brand's putting
That would be fucking hilarious. That would be the best thing ever. They'd be like, oh, what
Film
the
it.
fuck's going on?
Brad, if you're in here, let me know. I'll send you a link.
I was pretty impressed. He put his money where his mouth is.
I wish we could zoom in. That's the only thing I hate about this.
Yeah, that's so sucks.
Fucking bullshit.
Tell him,
Message
pocket
Brant.
metal. Fucking
Maybe
bullshit.
Fucking bullshit. Wait a minute. Is he batoning balsa wood?
Fence wood, fence wood.
I think somebody said it was a 1x4.
It's
It
balsa
looks like
wood.
a 1x4.
He
It looks
bought
like
that
a fine
shit.
1x4.
He bought that shit at the craft store. It's balsa wood. They make those little planes that you
Cut
throw.
Brant some slack. Let's
Hey, that's 3V. If I'm not mistaken, A to Z EDC, my buddy here in Huntsville, just got one of those. Go, Brant.
Is he trying to baton with chopsticks?
Crap.
Look at him use this shit.
Yeah.
Get a goddamn log out there, Brant.
He's going ham on that biscuit.
But
What's up, 3-7, Troy? What's up, Ground Fog?
I mean, I will give it to him. He's putting his money where his mouth is.
Why are you hammering? Why are you headbutting me, cat?
Well, that'll definitely give me something to watch after this.
Yeah.
All right,
So-
now go to my batoning video. Come
Where's
on.
where's
I'm
your
actually
batoning
batoning
video?
logs, for fuck's sake, not some goddamn balsa wood. Jesus Christ.
Oh man,
Did you like take and hold the knife and drop the log down onto it to try and
That would have been
baton?
great.
Yeah.
My favorite
I used
YouTube
my dick as
batoning
the
video
baton. What are you
was
talking about? I was out there hammering with my cock.
That's what happened to his
Neighbors love
hand.
Yeah, they're all the time like, put that thing away.
was when not your
Kids out here.
not your average EDC guy.
It all started with that redneck at the
the
racetrack. Whip it out, boy.
the factor
You're
through
in
the
the same
potato.
sense.
Did y'all see that?
Through the potato.
Javon's trying to talk to us and we're being
Poor Javon.
assholes.
Go ahead.
You know, I mean, I just can't hear or see or navigate text.
So that's what happens when you do a live stream
He's
with
like,
a bunch of
"What dimension
chuckleheads.
am I
I know what I need to do. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to let the dog out.
Okay.
Is that a euphemism?
Now we know who let the dogs out.
It was damn Javon.
Feel free to talk amongst yourselves.
What's up,
Oh, we
Kurt?
will.
I thought we had to sit here quietly.
Right.
Sharp guy.
Hey, pipe down over there.
Oh, my bad.
Where is
Sorry,
this?
Howard.
That's the best comment. Ground fog. Where is this?
I imagine what you didn't hear was, Brand, I get 1 day off a week, and you start batoning outside my window. Out of the yard.
I bought that damn wood for a reason, you little shit.
My laundry ain't gonna do itself.
That's what
No, I didn't pull the trigger on the Dawson yet, man. It's still up on my. I didn't close the window though, so that's a good thing. But I've decided to not purchase anything right now. I'm holding to my. I'm gonna wait a couple weeks at minimum before I purchase anything.
is this like a no knife January
No,
thing or
no, I'm just trying to be a
Less-
little responsible for once. So,
he's got a teenage kid for people who don't know, and he
You're
says,
right.
"I'm just trying to be a little responsible for once."
Stevie, are you going to get the animator?
what's that?
He called it.
Are you going to get the
He called it a
animator?
construction word.
When it finally becomes available, I will
Yeah.
likely get an antimatter.
I hope they do a
We plan on it
pre-order.
also.
I would not. Yeah, we're definitely. And I'm uncertain because he took pictures of the old one. I want that all blacked out.
I feel like he'll make a version that's like a.
Video yesterday. There's going to be some slight changes, so I don't know what that means, but definitely want to. He'll have renderings out soon. But
That's our next purchase, the
Yeah,
antimatter.
we're excited.
did
She's been wanting it since she fucking saw it.
Yeah, like,
you get one of these?
No, I wanted to get one, and I had a job fall through. But in all honesty, and I'm not just saying this because this is just what I got. This is smaller, but I fucking love the high fin.
Yeah.
The shape. If this was a bigger knife, if they make a bigger one, I hope they do.
yeah,
I'll buy
the
it
shape
too.
of this is so.
That's a
beautiful.
Sparrow, right, Stevie?
Yeah, this is the Strix prototype.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a beauty.
So
Yeah.
many things that I wanted differently on that knife. This covers like just being uniform in color. I don't like the inlay on one side kind of thing. It's a little bit pointier. If it was, if they make a bigger one, I fucking love the look of this thing though.
Yeah, Gavco's got awesome.
This is my favorite thing that he's made. I mean, we bought the Great White just to have another Gavco design, but it's got its own set of flaws. That's why we bought the budget version of it. But fucking love the shape of this little fucker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
Gavco.
sexy knife.
The high fin's just about perfect. If it was bigger, it'd be really cool too. But it fits great in my hand, and it fits good in his too.
It's a f5.5 like size.
Yeah.
So
This is my favorite Gavco.
That's very cool too. man.
I've never
What is
seen
that one?
What is that?
This is the Ferrum Forge collab. This is the Mako.
It would be hard for me not to send that to Backpack B to
Say that again, Stevie. I put you in a bigger window. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
That's
Does
an
the
interesting
finger
frame
hold
lock. Is that frame lock?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. This is
Yeah,
a this is
Chad,
a
don't do
Ferrum
it.
Forge mid tech.
Good man.
This is when Ferrum Forge was still making in house. But yeah, it's dope. I like that. And then they also they did the no, I'm sorry, this is the Thresher. And then they also did the Spinner. Oh, still got some schmutz on there.
Is it Thresher or because they do a Thrasher, right? Or is that different?
No, it's like a thresher shark.
Yeah, but that one's the one that they did.
They're all shark names.
Thrasher's that's Brandon.
Yeah.
Talking about
So
dude.
the Thresher, I thought, was the
It's
one
like a
that
thresher shark.
is you can get it.
The thresher school.
God damn it! I'm trying to say something.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
I'm
sorry.
also trying to say something on top of what you're saying.
This is the Spinner. That's what this is.
That kind of reminds me of.
I get all the names confused. This is the Spinner. This is the Mako.
I like
Yeah,
I like the
okay,
nurse
'cause-
also.
The Thresher is the one that you can get with the bamboo-looking handles.
Yeah, he did 2 collaborations with Ferrum Forge back in the day, and then there's 2 versions of this. There's the Ferrum Forge forward version that's got more of a choil in it, but I like as Shane would say, a chol.
Chol.
The
Chol.
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 Y'all
gotta
pray
do that
for
while you have
Shane.
some
He's out. He's
Yeah.
out tonight. He couldn't join us.
I like the chol on the Mako, so I prefer the Mako though. It's wicked. He's got I like Gavco. I've heard crummy things about him, but I like his designs.
Yeah, I watched Lefty's video when he did the thing about the hyphen after I got it. I like this is obviously Lefty's time period, so try not to be too much of an asshole. But I like when he doesn't like things that I do like. Oh, man. But what the fuck was that? I was going to say something, but I forgot what the fuck it was.
He's got a spot for deployment. If you can live with the flipper only, Josh Worth on what?
Got a flipper only knife recently.
This one was a flipper only, but it was just a little budget guy. That's cool looking.
That is a Tucson that, God, I can't remember who DM'd me on it saying I should try it out because it's a bigger Tucson.
It's a thickie.
Jesus.
I like the blade shape. It's
That'll really fill the hand up, won't it?
This is a chonker.
Did you get the TS 380?
I do. I love that knife.
This is a big boy too. I really like this.
Have you thought about sending that off for my Carta?
This will give you an idea, Stevie.
Oh, okay. That is big. All right.
And it was right around the same price. Very, very economical. And I want to say this one, I'll never be able to read it.
Somehow I managed to get this on eBay for $89.
That's
That's
the
a
way
great
to go,
deal.
man.
Oh wow.
The midnight, like the middle of the night ones, are the ones where you can get the good deals. Drop it at like 3 o'clock in the morning or some shit, then you're gonna get a good deal.
But then it's all evened out. I got the TS 319. I ended up getting that for like $120 when that's like a $70 knife. So
Why
This
did
one,
you pay
14C.
for it?
Had to have it.
I want it and I want it now. But,
I want it all.
oh yeah, it's final countdown for the East Coast.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Happy New Year, fuckheads.
10:52. Is my clock wrong?
No, that's right. That's what we got too.
Yeah, you're good. What's up there, brother Cletus?
Oh, Cletus.
Cletus.
How was
Captain Bob.
Happy New Year, friend.
how was the birthday party today, Cletus?
Whose birthday was it?
It was Lil Patina's birthday today.
Oh, nice, man. That's right.
Little
Today's my mom's
Cletus.
birthday too.
Oh, and also, well,
Happy New Year, Bod. Yours is about to drop, what, in 7 minutes? I hope your 23 is awesome.
There's not too many lives to watch. There's only one. You're watching it.
Yeah, we ended up not having really any plans. I'm just chilling.
Oh, I've got to go find something to give away when we get closer to ending. I'll be right back.
His name
Oh,
is
okay.
Pancreas. It's really funny.
Oh, you just noticed that?
Yes. Very nice.
Man, it's funny how every time John comes back, his eyes are a little, redder. There must be some irritant in the air.
It's that season. It's pollen and such.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that's spring. Never mind. That doesn't that doesn't work.
We're almost out of wine.
No.
I know.
Party foul. What the hell?
I know.
How is that possible?
Well, I
I
went to
got
the.
my favorite bottle of wine for Christmas from my coworker.
Nice.
What'd you get?
Silver Oaks Cabernet Sauvignon.
Sounds good.
I am new to being able to drink wine. I had to start doing it because
His broken injuries.
and my good old gout. Not supposed to be drinking beer, evidently, when you have the gout. So we've been drinking the Chardonnay.
Yeah.
I drink red wine normally, but I didn't want to jump him straight into red because he thinks everything tastes like vinegar.
It does. Tastes like rotten shit. I'm not a wine person.
So white's a little bit less offensive, I think. to him.
Beer or bourbon, whiskey.
But you
something
like
that.
this now. You're starting.
Yeah,
to
the
enjoy it.
Chardonnay works for me.
He's noticed the warmth, like from wine.
You got some-
bourbon too.
I
I
had
tend to get a little bit crazier when I drink whiskey, though.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Wine's mellow. What were you saying?
Whiskey makes Pocket Metal's clothes fall off.
I'm not a
Steve?
big
Tequila.
whiskey bourbon fan, but I did have some. What's the one that everyone won't stop talking about? Buffalo Trace.
Oh yeah, I haven't tried that yet.
And
Oh, that's just
Joe
Shane that
Rogan
won't stop
talks
talking about it.
right?
yeah, that's what everyone kept saying. It's the Joe Rogan one. I didn't know that was his, but
Is that a Kentucky
Oh,
bourbon?
wait.
It's not
Oh,
his.
yeah, no.
He just talks about it because it's the oldest distillery that was actually. Whoops.
Where's it made?
I'm still.
I don't know where it's made, but I know if I Google it, I could
I
find it.
see
but it
someone
would take
saying
me
here in
forever.
PA like they're proud of that.
What?
Bourbon should be coming.
But
from
it was
Mississippi.
evidently they were making it before the U.S. was a country, and it is made here. Tell me how that happens. I don't know.
I don't know.
All right, guys, and we're not going to do this right yet. I'm trying to get my
Kentucky.
time together. So
Oh,
in
okay.
an hour is
It is from
when,
Kentucky.
and
Nice.
it's got to be Happy New Year's in the East Coast, but Jody goes live in an hour. So we've got about 30 minutes.
You don't have
That's right.
We'll do,
to.
and I'll figure out how to set up the StreamYard giveaway tool. And I'm going to say if we get to 60 likes, we'll give something away. If we don't, we're not giving away shit. So
You mean
y'all
tonight, right now?
liking that shit
Fuck y'all.
right now?
Buddy.
I'm kidding.
No, I'm not. Fuck
And y'all
y'all.
need to send me some shit so I can give it away.
He's not starting out New Year's negatively.
I'm just being ugly.
Not me at all. That's not what I do
But
at
what
all.
we'll do is we'll do
Never negative.
kind of a
Never
whoever
negative.
wins can make a choice of which knife that they get. And we've got a unused, uncarried,
What good is
petrified fish, beluga tanto.
Oh, nice.
At
This
least
is
slide it
not-
down your pants, if you know what I mean.
Wait, what's going on over there?
It's got great action. What I can't do with this that I can do with the mini beluga is I
Matter what's a little
can't get
mini
to the full or
patina.
the middle finger flick it. But it's a good knife, very, very sharp. Or one of my favorite old school budget
Ooh.
knives that cuts way above its weight, but this one's not had any abuse, not been carried. This is a Sin Cut Actium.
Oh, right.
All ground, super slicey, super droppy. It has been for a long time and still is my favorite Sin Cut.
Nice.
Have you seen that new what the fuck Vosteed knife that just came out? That they did with a Warncliffe blade and the button lock and shit.
No, but it looks awesome. And I'm also going to make a
They
third
have the Warncliffe
choice
version.
of
That's
an
the
old school
or no, they don't call it.
Florida,
They call it something else.
Sacks.
Penguin, QSP Penguin.
Yeah, the Valkyrie. I like it.
Yes.
It makes cool little noises. The front flipper is a little less to be desired on it, but it's got all the fidget factor to it.
I'm sure it's hard to nail all three.
It's pretty
I'm
comfy.
Googling in the background. You guys just carry
Ones are
on.
confusing.
What's going to be confusing is I don't have the third knife in front of me. Someone grab it.
What? I also carrying that bad boy.
It's unacceptable.
Oh, you got one, did you?
No, I went to dinner with Ian G a couple months ago, and when he stopped by the hotel, he brought me a knife roll.
Nice.
It was nice to lend me.
I'm sure that's code for something.
And then he also whipped his dick out. Code for whipping his dick out.
This
word,
one's the least
word.
valuable of the possible giveaway knives, but this is the old school
Cool
first
penguin.
edition QSP Penguin in denim blue micarta. Everybody rants and raves about it. Dark Gravity cut himself with one worse than he's ever cut himself before.
I cut the fuck out of myself with the one that Stevie gave me, the Jig Titanium.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, I cut the shit out of my hand.
So whoever wins will either email me or DM me your address and which of those three knives that you want. And now I'm going to figure out.
I think we hit 2023 somewhere.
Yeah.
Happy New Year, East Coast.
East Coast.
Happy fucking New Year!
You should have warned John.
Oh yeah,
Did he-
sorry, headphones.
Did you say something?
Oh,
John's gonna be fucking deaf by the time this is over.
What did you say?
Lord, is that you?
Yes.
Yes.
The Dark Lord.
The Dark Lord.
That's the
All
guy that-
right. Let's see. Here's our.
Happy New Year, Brother Ed.
Happy New Year, Edward.
Yeah, that's another thing, and I don't know if that's what people are talking about or what. I saw someone said need to get one of those XLs, but I didn't get the XLS because I had to buy the Gavco, and I could only buy one.
Are you talking about the Penguin XL, the Penguin Plus? Or are you talking
probably?
about that?
Yeah.
It's too damn hot for a penguin to be just walking around.
They'd be melting. Is that the
Dude,
plug?
you know what I want to see? I want to see a hollow ground penguin.
I want to see that too. That sounds cool.
Right?
Yes.
Could be. There's no reason not to be. Someone doing a regrind on the Plus would be dope.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah, I
Alright.
looked at that, guys. What's the dude that does the regrinds that everyone talks about?
John
like
at BMG.
$60. Yeah, $60. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a steal. Like he did because he does phenomenal work.
He does. I've now seen two that he's done. So when I met up with
Patina
Patina,
did it. Yeah.
Patina has a Mordax that's hollow ground, and then he got replacement ZT. I forget the number. The one that he got stolen, and then Ian gifted him. Those
Yeah.
BMG hollows on them, and they're nice.
I think Jeremy what's his
Freak Show.
name? Yeah, Freak Show has that same ZT with a BMG regrind on it, and it is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Juliet's not getting tired, is she?
Mm-mm.
No, but just so you
Just
know, we
another
haven't
one.
eaten food
We
yet today.
had like a handful of popcorn each today.
While we were driving to try to get our
I am
meds,
sharing the
and now we're
screen.
just drinking. So
Straight drinking.
Is Pocket Metal watching his girlish figure again?
no, we were gonna eat dinner, but we realized
We didn't want to be like too late for the show.
who knows
so.
what the fucking hour difference between Western or Pacific and
So once
Central
I'm
is.
properly drunk, I'll try to make us a meal.
I can't do the math. Can you
Oh,
guys?
it's still yesterday for you guys, or some strange shit.
It's tomorrow.
So I think what I have to do is show you guys this first, and I'm going to start collecting comments now, and then tell people Happy New Year is going to be the hashtag Happy New Year is going to be what we're going to put in there. Is that how this works?
Yeah, you hit the button and then tell people to go.
All right, so
Turns out it works either way.
It didn't work for me that one time. I fucked it up like 5 times.
Oh,
Remember?
I helped because I like commented the answer.
Yeah,
all right,
and then
then you won.
Yeah. That was amazing.
Well, yeah,
take all the time you need and put in Happy New Year.
your video to watch later.
Tip, Josh.
I'm gonna wait for
And I think Terry will be the one winning.
Ooh. A little bit of foreshadowing, perhaps.
I just have this feeling.
Keep that feeling in your pants.
Always do.
Feel free to share.
Or at least out of frame. We don't want to see it.
Share the love.
But I do sincerely wish all y'all Happy New Year.
All right, so it's Happy New Year.
Oh, I gotta look for a quick thing too, folks.
I hope
Is
you
it
find
called
it.
your penis?
Is it?
Yeah. So what I've seen in the past is that it's case sensitive, guys. So be careful.
Yeah, I believe that is true. People
Yeah.
keep saying, it doesn't matter, but I think it matters.
What matters?
Last
So
night
feel
it
free
didn't.
to go back in
Size.
and change it if it's not.
They always say that.
They always say that. Hey, Marco Polo, what's up? Oh, boom.
You know,
Marco says
the people that say it's not the
never
size of the worm, it's the motion in the ocean and all that. That's all the small wiener people that say that.
That's
Right.
only counting if you're fucking at sea too.
Or on a boat.
Yeah, right. Something.
Maybe
Does
a
it
hammock.
count if your boat's parked in your driveway?
It does.
Okay.
Yeah, I think regardless of boat location.
If it's raining, it helps.
Yeah.
Or if there's like some weirdo next to you spraying a water hose on you.
Dang, Ross, ask test kids.
If you're making a 90s hair or 80s hair metal video.
Bladesburger says they're on a waterbed, so I guess that would count.
Yeah, that works.
Who
for
still
sure.
in here has a fucking waterbed? Raise your hand.
Well, I have a waterbed from back like where?
Wish.
I
I wish. I grew up having a waterbed and I loved it.
Yeah,
I had one.
too.
But so all of us in our house had one. So we had 3 water beds. My parents, the heater caught on fire while they were sleeping one night. Caught the back of the headboard. The curtains on fire. That was a fucking fiasco. It was hilarious.
Did they put it out with the waterbed?
I don't remember how they fucking got it to go out, but it was fucking hilarious. I remember my mom, it's fire! And then my heater stopped working, so the water was always fucking cold.
That
So
sounds
that's
nice, actually. I think I'd be into that.
You think so, but it actually was like it kind of
Unpleasant.
sucked sometimes. And the headboard overlapped the water pouch.
Okay.
So when you'd roll over, the headboard would like move around and shit. It was fucking annoying.
Oh, it's definitely
dangerous.
It was like a mix matched set. It wasn't like, set up properly. I know. It was ghetto. Balling on a budget. The waterbed.
We just got one of those beds that now comes with the remote and can do all the fancy,
Oh yes.
put your head up.
Where-
your-
Like a sleep number? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
two independent
I've seen the
things.
commercials.
My sister got one of those, and she was telling me how much I forget what she paid for the sheets for it. It was fucking ridiculous.
That's the downside.
And that's the bitch. Is the sheets were like $150 or
There's
something.
the rub, as the kids say.
But,
Sleep number. That's the. I was gonna say hospital bed, but the sleep number.
it's the best I've slept in a long time, though.
What's your number, Stevie?
69, dudes.
And that's just because his wife can't stand the sound of him snoring.
Pretty much. I don't know what my number is. Actually, she bought them and came home with it, and I was like, "Oh, sweet sleep number." And so but the shitty thing is, I've fallen asleep with it and like rolled over on it, and wake up to like me like getting like my head elevated. Or it also it vibrates, and I've done that too.
How many quarters do you have to put in?
What?
Quarters do you have to put in to vibrate?
I get one of those before. One of those old no-tell motels. I've eaten one of those.
We call that the pocket motel.
Yeah.
So we still got some people who haven't entered Happy New Year.
I
didn't
didn't.
hear you draw in about.
Who'd you play for?
Let's see.
All right, for O-tips.
Hopefully I did it right.
Oh, just a tip.
Oh, tip. I wish it had a remote for the flashlight patina. What also it has is lights on the underside of the bed. And so you can hit that and like turn the bottom of the room red or purple, or I don't remember how many colors there are, but
So if you're playing like the floor is lava, that's perfect.
perfect.
O-tip. O-tip is if Olight made a dildo.
Happy New Year, Happy Haptic CDC.
Or if you didn't make
Right,
it to
Diane,
the
you need to,
time, you can make it yellow.
Do your capital H, your capital N, and your capital Y.
Did I do it
Because I
right?
would think it's cap
I have no idea.
sensitive. What's up, Scotch and Things? Welcome, brother.
Hey. Oh, yeah, Knife Inquisitor. That is a dope show.
Happy
Huh?
Haptics, change your hashtag to match what's on the screen just so you don't get counted out.
What's up, Happy?
Yeah, I think it's case sensitive.
It's
But I could
definitely
be wrong.
sensitive.
And
I've been
after
wrong
we see
before.
Happy change his, I'm going to draw.
Sweet.
I wish these people
Or if Happy
stop
doesn't change
yelling.
his, he's going to be our lab rat to find out if it does make a difference.
People keep yelling horny in the chat.
Hey, D-Metal, playing for Darnell 85.
They're all Randy in the chat group.
Right.
Did you change it? There you go. Happy Haptics changed it. Are you guys ready? We got 44 entries on
Do
my
I make
side.
you Randy? Do I?
Don't want to make you Randy.
Everybody good?
I think you're,
I'm great.
Here we go.
hold on.
He said, "Hold on, right?"
I'd already pushed it. I've got a slow computer.
Good luck, everybody.
JK. JK.
Beard's name.
Bod won.
Congratulations.
And Bod was playing for Shimiette, if I'm not mistaken. Bod, are you still in here? Let me go back and see.
Congratulations, brother Kevin.
Let me see who Bod was playing for.
Playing for or playing with?
The Beard of Doom, if that
Oh yeah,
is.
it does say that.
Oh,
Well, Brother Beard was playing for, I believe, Shimiette, but I'm not going to be able to find the comment.
I was able to find it. Stop being a goddamn quitter.
I am not going to. This is called teamwork. This is called teamwork. I don't have to
In case
quit
you
if
guys
you
had-
found it.
In case you guys haven't met our resident asshole, that's Pocket Metal.
I'm right here. The one with the gift hand.
So
Take
Pocket
the strong hand.
This is a big knife. This is kind of a big knife. This is a small knife if you've got a regular penguin. So you just DM me. I've got y'all's address. Let me know which of the three you want. I'll throw in some
It's not a
swag.
knife.
And I'll hook
Vaughn,
y'all up.
I was actually playing for OTIP, so I feel like I should send it to OTIP.
Oh,
Make it.
Okay, well, OTIP, are you
Damn.
still in here?
We got some of that Kevin
That
Bacon
is
7
the-
degrees of separation or whatever shit going on.
what's
They're
it
great
called?
knives. It's not that, but you
Yeah,
know.
it's super
Shit.
cool knife. But whenever I played, I didn't want to be playing for me since I'm in the live stream. I felt that was weird, so I was playing for OTIP.
Awesome.
So,
Bearded in, that was awesome. It passed
Yeah,
through
thank you so much for
to
doing.
OTIP.
It pa-
OTIP, are you in
pass-
here, buddy?
It passed right through Kevin.
I finally won a giveaway.
What'd
2
you get?
weeks ago. I won my own giveaway.
How does that work?
I was playing for Oreo Dave though, so it brought my name
Sorry,
up.
Stevie,
And
can
I
I
was
stop for you a second? Did you say Oreo?
But who was Oreo Dave playing for?
Himself. He was going for one of the actually no, it was the actor Spiro. And so I was like, go figure, the one time I actually win, I'm playing for someone else.
Congratulations, OTIP. If you're not in here, I will DM you.
Brother,
we
he
can
said
know
he's here.
Bill.
He's here somewhere. So you got to pick the knife, OTIP. Will you
No,
show
he
him?
doesn't. All he has to do is send the email to the
Okay.
Nas Live that I put up there or DM me,
Gotcha.
and we are good to go.
Just send it OTIP the Redwoods. They know OTIP.
But guys, I am going to break it loose so that we can all get over and get peed up and go see
Again, keep that shit out of frame. We don't want to see
Big Red,
breaking loose over there.
Backpack B. Yo. But I
Yo.
love y'all. Hold on.
And then he just disappears. Come on, Javon.
Hey, he's breaking loose.
Thanks, everybody. Hello, Backpack.
Yeah, thank you guys. I hope everyone has a great new year.
Yeah, for sure. It was good to see everybody.
Satisfaction. I hope Maddie doesn't have a good one. The satisfaction.
Fuck that
You
Satisfaction
hope he
guy.
keisters a knife sideways.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Open.
That's so bad.
Dude, I finally watched Get Hard and the whole keistering scene
Oh, yeah.
in Get Hard.
You don't take no shit.
He's like, so these were all up your ass.
Yeah. OTIP. Penguin was one.
Oh, it's so fucking funny.
But yeah. Happy New Year's to you East Coast folks. And we still got 2 hours and 45 minutes over here.
Yes.
John, you
Have
guys
fun living in the past, guys.
And I think not to
little under 2 hours for you.
For us,
No, we're less than an hour.
we got 44 minutes.
I thought, oh right, 2 hours, not 1 hour, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Grateful Panic, you got anything you want to say before we let our lovely humans go and see them over at Big Red?
Colors are pretty.
They are.
Words to live by.
Take it easy, but take it.
I think on Monday,
And if it's easy, take it twice.
On. She said she has off on Tuesday. So she's somewhat said she's going to join us on Metal Monday. I'm very much looking forward to hanging out with Stabby on Monday.
Oh, nice.
Chatting with
She
her.
is awesome.
Yeah, she
She's
kicks ass.
Definitely.
One of
I'm
my
so glad I met her through Stevie and one of my favorite people in the knife community. She's fucking hilarious.
she's
Yeah,
one of my favorite humans, period.
Yeah, for sure.
Mary
She's
Ellen
so-
is
so
the
Like,
shit.
polite
awesome.
and also hilarious.
Night, Lord Needham. Happy New Year, brother.
Yeah, good night,
But
everybody.
guys, I love all of you. Please look out for the guy or gal to your left. Please look out for the guy or gal to your right. Move forward with love in your heart. Always
He said, "I
choose
love
debate
Daddy."
over hate. We love you. Peace.
Good night.
Radio.
Deuces.
Good night.
Later, fucker.